Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? It's Vaytalix here, and today we're going to be playing with the new Soviet MT machine gun. It's going to be kind of fun, hopefully. It's the first time I've ever actually used it, now provided of course I shouldn't say that. I've been using it, but I've been using it for like some time. I've already got like practically all the attachments on it, so I figured I'd kind of go ahead and showcase really what the full potential of this gun is, aside from the fact I'm using Type 9, I think, sniper rounds. So this will be kind of interesting, especially with that guy right there. And even from a distance, you can see that this gun's not a joking matter. Like, it'll one-shot most people. Now, granted, I don't have it like set up to shoot at like full volatility or anything. Looks like the game might even end as soon as it began. But the main thing with this gun, right, is it's just like any of the other LMGs. Oh, somebody trying to shoot me. Yeah. Boy, that's not nice. Take this. Get my full LMG, bro. I'm sorry, but when an MG turret gets outgunned by a fucking MT, I'm sorry, but that's wow. I love it. Love it already. Amazing. Alright, so yeah. In any case, I mean, as you can tell with the bipod, this thing is actually kind of fun to use. And depending on whoever gets on the receiving end of it, it's not so pretty. Like, that guy, his car is almost blown up thanks to that rocket, but I mean, even still, like, wow. Now, yeah, I mean, you only get 100 rounds, but you can increase the RPM on this pretty high. I decided not to, though. I went for something that had a little bit more stability. So in case you're wondering what I have for like the attachment, I'm actually using the bolt rather than heavy spring or lighted spring, just to kind of give this gun a little bit more damage. So like this guy right here, he doesn't see me. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Hold on. No. Don't get a hard hit of me. Yeah, and you can see without a bipod, it's still a little wonky, but it's really not that bad. Did he? Oh man, he kept running. He's like, no, I ain't staying around for that. Oh, hell no. Man, he just kept running. Oh boy. Oh gee, he's probably still running. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Oh, he really must have hauled ass. Oh well. Bummer. Well, anyway. Yeah, and I don't know entirely like how well this does on planes. I imagine just like the MG42, it probably has its own, certain capacity to it. And of course, I know that you guys are probably wondering about the DT. Just haven't really explored that yet. I could probably try it out if you guys let me know in the comment section below. I might see if I can get it, but some other things too is that my Russian planes have finally been coming along. This looks like maybe this is where he ran off to. And over here. Sneaky. Trying to shoot down our planes. Oh, sounds like a sniper's over there too. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Woo! Okay, well, I know. I'm killing a guy that's inside that. It feels good. Alright, the only thing I'm lacking now, and this is something that it doesn't feel that noticeable. It's just that if you're not in a biped stance with these LMGs, you gotta be kinda careful. Just a little bit. Like here, I'm problem solved. LMG in position, everything's all good. Now, the moment I get up over here, this is probably where I die. Okay, fine. Do it this way. Suppressing fire. Surprising amounts of suppressing fire. Okay, yeah, come on, get me in range. There he is. Okay. comes around that edge, I'm gonna get him. Oh no! No! You surprised me. He went from behind me, of course. Oh well. But yeah, as you can kind of tell, it's a pretty decent gun. Has its own perks and benefits. I wouldn't say that compared to other LMGs in the game, I would think, you know, at least in my opinion, these guns are not too bad. Like, the damage on them is pretty high. Like, in comparison to like other assault rifles and stuff like that, this like puts like an LMG in a position where, like, once you get it in bipod, it's really actually pretty difficult to do anything about it. Obviously, yeah, you're gonna get flanked, and I'm gonna get flanked like that. Feels bad, but I mean, even still, I mean, what surprises me is just how much damage you can pull off with this gun, though, because it doesn't take a heck of a lot to like mow somebody down with it. Obviously, I still gotta be mindful of people trying to walk up from behind me, but yeah, I mean, just like that, match is already over. So let me go ahead and kind of show you how that kit came around, because I'm sure you guys are probably wondering. So let me go ahead and give you a quick look at that. Let's see. Basically, right, the LMG, obviously, yeah, I've still got some attachments on there. So if you're wondering like what the overall cost of that was, as you can see, I've won 2,000 for that, but it repairs at 2,900. Oh wait, no, that was the 5th. That was a while ago. So yeah, I mean, I'm still on a net positive, but obviously, yeah, as you can tell, nothing was set to auto refill. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and repair. It looks like the most expensive part is the bullets, but I mean, even then, with the vinyl being only about 1,000, it's really not too bad. Now, of course, I have tight grip, scavenger, and if you're wondering what attachments I ended up going with, what I was saying was, you know, so you can get a Type D heavy ball on there, and you can see it does drop your range a considerable amount, but I don't see a noticeable difference other than like a little tiny bit difference, you know, but not a whole lot. Not enough to be worthwhile, at least for me. But, you know, that's, I guess, kind of the luxury of using the MT. Now, of course, you know, the DT, right, a little bit more gun. I gotta get more credits before I can actually get it, but as you can see, it's a 600 RPM. Now, where, you know, if you look at the MT, granted, this is the last gun in the tree, but it's only 455 rounds. Now, if I wanted to, right, I could swap that out and put in like one of these, and that'll put it up to 606. It'll put it pretty close to what a DT's speed rate is, and obviously then this will probably adjust another 50. So you probably get it up as high as 650, I think. But even then, I'm not really sure if this is the kind, like the type of LMG you want to do that for. You know, it's not really the type of gun that I think is really intended for that. I will say though that because of how jerky it was, the stability drop on that, I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna try it with the heavy spring and see if that's any better. I just couldn't help but notice that, like, even though this seems like a really nice option, right? Because again, it's increasing that damage up, but it does. I'm beginning to think maybe this will help with the stability, which I think overall, when you're trying to shoot somebody without a bipod, you're gonna want. So we'll play around and see how that turns out. But of course, you know,